kama kawaida, because we are talking about value addition. We are solving one problem for you: breakfast. We need to get your breakfast right, and that's why today on the show we have Magdalene Muthe Osoro, who is the founder of a wonderful company called Mosoro Afya, and which deals with products such as porridge, pancake, granule. I hope I've pronounced it right. And of course, she'll be telling us how to process it and how she does everything from A to Z. To mention, by the way, she started this business from COVID. It inspired her because she wanted to solve the problem of breakfast. After that, one of her relatives got sick and she needed a solution for her diet, which, by the way, she got it from making the wonderful power porridge. Kama unajua uji power, hii sasa ni ile imeomoka kidogo, si ndio Ndio hiyo sasa. Karibu kwenye show, and of course if you'd like to be part of the show, kindly to DM at ktnhome_ at Marion_ the agri producer. Karibu sana kwenye show. Let's meet her. Sasa
poa sana.
Sasa hii ndio salamu ya power. Wenye kuna uji power. I like, karibu sana kwenye show.
Thank
like
you.
your story. I mean, first of all, what inspired you to do all this?
We began out of necessity, coming out of a job during COVID, and we were home and we needed to do something. While at that particular moment in time, a job was not really necessary. We all needed to take care of our bodies, to eat better, so as to not succumb to COVID-19. So while at it, I was able to do a lot of research and come up with breakfast options that are healthier. Like, you know, in every Kenyan household, tumezoea chai na mkate. So breakfast was really a pain for me. What else can we eat that is healthier, nutritious, and well balanced? And that's how we were able to come up with our range of products.
I remember in 2020, none of us was traveling. So where exactly were you processing these beautiful products?
We began at home. I began at home with my blender, and I would shop. Actually, we began processing 1 kilo at a time, one order at a time, and and today then we are able to do good volumes. Yes.
Where are we right now?
Right now we have a range of products. Unlike when we began with pancake mix and granola.
Okay.
But now we were able now to evolve into porridge flours, which are our main products. We are able to do up to half a ton in a month. Yes.
Talk about your current location and how you go about the procedures and logistics around here.
Oh yes, so we are currently doing our production at Somo, which is an incubation facility. We get to schedule every week, depending on our demand, and we come and do our production here. And now we have a store in Ruai, which was our initial store. As soon as we left home, we got a store in Ruai. So we still have a store in Ruai, and we also have a store in town where we are able now to sell to our customers. Yes.
And where we are here in Githurai, by the way, is this a store or a processing hub for your company?
This is a processing facility.
Take us through it.
So we come here to... We bring our raw materials here. We do roasting, as we are very heavy on nuts on our products. We do roasting and milling. So even actually before that, we have partnered with an aggregator in Kiambu and also in Embu, where they are able to aggregate cassava, which we also use for production. Cassava, sweet potatoes, arrowroots. So then we have farmers in Embu and farmers in Kiambu. So the aggregators are able to consolidate the farmers, do the washing, the drying. They also have drying facilities. And so after drying, then the chips are sent to Nairobi. We get to bring them here, and we bring our nuts and other ingredients that we do roasting. We mix, and then we mill them and package into flour.
Mafans wa isho wanapendanga sana sharing, lakini umetumia word hapo inaitwa aggregation. What exactly is that?
Aggregation is where you are able to bring together different, so in this particular case, you're able to bring together different farmers to supply you in one point. So
Exactly.
we work with an aggregator just to be able to manage different seasons, and also if one farmer cannot meet our capacity, then we're able to combine with another farmer. Yes. So then the aggregator brings together different farmers and to one point. Yes.
I like the way you're bringing the aspect of traceability. It is very important because maybe when a client tells you that, hey, hii uji kidogo cassava kuna vile ilikuwa bit sour or a bit bitter, you can know that you can be able to guide the farmer that has, given you the cassava. Just to use that as an example, by the way. But tell us about your background. Mulikuwa mnakunywa nini breakfast?
As back at home,
yes,
always chai na mkate. Chai na mkate, maybe once, twice some sausages, and then later we discovered that heavily processed foods are not good. But I remember my father always brought home oats, flaxseed, chia seed. Lakini, you remember Wesley? It was always there.
Yeah.
Lakini now you would only pick the nuts, ukule, and then the rest is left there. But he always brought those things home, but we never really understood why. Basically, as children, we really loved mkate, kablu band, zesta.
I remember when I was growing up, I used to buy the 5 shilling groundnuts. Is it tuza jugo?
Yeah.
Tano, and then you peel, then you put it in between your 2 slices of bread. That's how you get to eat your peanut butter. But it's wonderful.
You grind it,
una grind na meno sasa, but see you doing the whole processing itself.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Talk about now the academic background that you have. Ulisomea kutengeneza ujipawa ama?
I'm a graduate or Bachelor of Commerce. Yes, so actually selecting that particular course, I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and fitness and nutrition was a passion. Yeah, so I tried a couple of businesses, but for some reason with nutrition, it clicked because people knew me for that.
Yeah.
The first people to support you are your friends and your parents, your family. So even with the porridge that I mentioned, when anybody is sick, they would come, Maggie, what do I need to eat? So then being able to package nutrition solutions, people were easily related that to me because I have a passion for nutrition. Yes.
You mentioned something about a relative really loving what you produce because of the kind of illness they were going through at that time, and this is the product that could only be consumable in their body. Tell us about that.
Yes, like I mentioned, we started with the granola and the pancake mix, but I was making in the background porridge flour for a family member. And this was the only food she could eat. Most often when people are ill, they don't have very good appetite. Maybe they would eat and they eat a toka, but with porridge is very relatable with people who are ailing. And so also with porridge, I was able to package a product that would have very high nutritional value and being able just to get the different, they get some protein, very high fiber, a lot of vitamins and minerals in one bowl. So even if they don't have any other meal during the day, then they have actually eaten something good for their health. Yes.
You're mentioning something to do with nutritional value.
Yes.
Do you have a specific measurement that you use to test if this has good nutrition or low nutrition? How do you measure the nutritional value of food?
So this we are able to trace and track from our sourcing. First we began from product formulation. So when we were formulating a product, we were very keen on what nutritional value are we looking for to be able to solve a particular dietary need. So if you're looking for something to boost immunity, then what nutrients do you need to be able to boost your immunity?
And this you get through research?
Yes.
Okay.
Through research, partnership with nutritionists and food scientists. And now we could bring together these particular products to make a new formulation. So then from there, and also now our sourcing. For example, with our farmers, we get to partner with farmers who do organic farming. So yes, so from the planting to the harvesting to the processing that we do, we look for very clean and safe processes. So then the end product is not denatured. So some processes and some additives would tend to lower nutritional value. So then we take care that our processes do not denature the nutritional value of the product, and then it also gets to the customer when it's something of high nutritional value.
You've listed cassava as one of the crops that you work with, which is a tuber crop. What other crops do you work with?
Sweet potatoes. Arrowroots, turmeric. And we also very heavy
turmeric is a crop.
Yes, it's a root like ginger.
Oh, okay.
Peanuts. Yes.
Okay.
So those are the things we are able to source for locally.
And normally these things I don't see them mostly in Nairobi. Which county of which part of Kenya do you mainly get them from?
For the tubers, we have an aggregator in Kiambu and in Embu.
Yes. Do cassavas do well in Kiambu County with all that wetness?
The cassavas are coming from Embu.
Okay.
Yes, the cassavas are coming from Embu.
Turmeric.
Turmeric, we're able to get them from Kakamega. Yes.
What are the sweet potatoes? Of course, they can
get
them.
We don't get them in Embu. We are getting them in Kiambu.
Which one? Which is the other one? Do you have some sorghum?
Arrowroot, we have both in Kiambu and in Embu. No, we don't use sorghum. Our base is mainly oats, which are heavily imported currently for human consumption, though we have them being farmed in Narok, but for animal farming.
Wow, I'd really like to know what exactly we have here, because they are very healthy. They look healthy, they smell really good. But first we have to go for a short commercial break. We will be right back. And remember, keep it youth in agriculture. Don't touch that dial. Tunakam.